Hello dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Ghulam Hasan War, your teacher once again, and today I am going to discuss one of the grammatical rules that is very important for you to learn, and this is modals. And you might have heard the name modal auxiliaries. Why these we call modals, and I will tell you. I am going to discuss these things. First of all, let it be clear. लेट मी टेल यू, मैं आपको ये बताऊंगा क्योंकि ये छठी जमात से लेकर 12वीं जमात तक का क्लास है, सारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है. पहले मैं डिफरेंस बताऊंगा मैन वर्ब और मॉडल के दरमियान. मैन वर्ब जब हम लिखते हैं कोई भी वर्ब, मिसाल के तौर पर मैं लिखूंगा यहां पे गो, ठीक, इसका सेकंड फॉर्म है वेंट, इसका पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म है गॉन, third form of verb gone. This is first form of verb, second form of verb, third form of verb, and we use present form of verb, that is going, where we use in form, and we use even to infinitive, that is to go. These are the different forms that we write to a main verb. But see, first of all I am telling you the difference between a main verb and a modal verb. But a modal verb does not have, or I can write it like this, I can say you like this, modal verbs do not have these forms. For example, if I write any modal verb can, I cannot write the third form of verb. No doubt you find could there. Maybe sometimes students say that could is there. Could is also used as present, as a modal. Sometimes we use it that when we use could as a modal, it shows past ability, but that is not the past form for can, mind it. That shows past ability, that is not past form for can. But we cannot write, we do not have it is third form past participle. Do you please try, do you have any third form for can? No. Can you write in form for can? No. Can you write to before this modal? For example, we write to go, we write to eat, we write to read, we cannot write to can, we cannot write to should, we cannot write to will, etc. No doubt there are some exceptions in English. For example, will is there as modal. Sometimes we use willing or willed, that's as verb, man verb. So even sometimes we use even auxiliary, primary auxiliaries as man verbs. And here we do not use these man verbs because we use, this is the difference, that a modal verb does not have the second form or third form or any ing form, mind it. The second thing, that's why these are called as defective verbs. And you know why we call these verbs, and there is one more difference, that is when we write this first form of verb, that means present form of verb with third person singular. What do we add while we use this with that? What do we add? We use generally s or es. Very good. For example, I go, he goes. I play, he plays. I write, he writes. So we use s or es with the main form. But when we use as a modal, we don't have s form. We cannot say I cans, I can. We cannot write he cans. So this is the difference. So modal verbs even do not have the s forms. Very good. You know, these are in English called as behavioral verbs. You know why? Because you see, when you find a person speaking fluently, you will find in his speaking he will definitely use modals, and modals are full of behavior. Where to use would, where to use could, where to use can, these shows the behavior of a person. And these modal verbs show different moods. For example, if I use different modals in one sentence. For example, if I write here I dash write, okay, this is a sentence, I dash write. Now I tell you, just you can fill this sentence with all these modals. For example, I can write, correct, it gives one meaning. I could write, correct. I will write, I would write, and you will find all these sentences correct, having correct meaning, but these sentences have different meanings. Okay? So what do I say? I can write. It means, what does this can shows, that is can show. What does can show? That I am going to tell you, because I am going to teach to discuss here what these models show. But first of all, that's why I am telling you the difference between a modal verb and a man verb. So a modal verb does not have any these three forms, okay, these four forms or five forms. We cannot write a modal in ing form or in s form. You know, these modals are called as defective verbs, that's why, and these are called as special verbs also. You know why? Because here is a verb, we sometimes, not sometimes but always, we always use negative, not, that means not, with auxiliaries. Suppose I do not, he does not, she does not, I will not, I would not, I cannot, I may not. You cannot, I cannot write I go not. Do you understand? This is another difference between a modal and a man verb. Now, what these models show? What are the models first? Let me give you the chart first. Can is their model that we generally use. Could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, have to, dare, must, here is need, use it to, and we write have to also, and sometimes we write have with models. For example, must के साथ हम have का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, should के साथ हम have का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, with other models also, combined models. Should have done, should have, and there we use past participle form of verb with it. One more difference, that is we always use, see what I say, when I write any model, we use first form of verb with it, always with a model. You must understand. I will go, I shall go, I will do, I could go, I would go, I should go, I might go, I may, I have to go, I dare to go, I must go. So it means that we use first form of verb always with a verb. So these were the differences between a modal and a man verb. Now let me come to the point. And I have already told you the chart of modals. Now let me rub it off and I'll tell you why we use these models and what are the things that we have to keep in mind. While talking about these models, what do these models show? These show different mental moods at different times. Every time the sentence gives the correct meaning, but what is the meaning, that depends upon the situation. These are situational. So ability, there is possibility. These models show us certainty. These show us willingness. These show us wish. These show us sometimes advice, suggestion, permission, and I can write here allowance also with it, allowance. And these models show us not only these things but request also. Not only that, politeness is very important, that I have already told you that these are also called as behavioral verbs. Not only that, but necessity and command. Necessity, command. Even most important is, that is habit, or I can say past habit, etc. These are not the only things, and these we generally use in our day-to-day English. We need all these things. Let me tell you, for example, this ability. I will write some sentences. So first of all, once again, please try to note them and try to write these, what these models show. And most important, this is, these models show us moral duty. Very important. Duty, I can say, moral duty. Prediction. Prediction also. Permission. I have written it, permission, and what I say, prediction also. Now, I'll write some sentences first and you will find how we can be able to put these models in these in order to complete these sentences, the sense of these sentences. So ability, I'll read it for you. Models show us ability, possibility. I will tell you where these show ability and where possibility. Certainty, willingness, wish, advice, suggestion, permission or allowance, even request, politeness, habit, necessity, command or order, and past habit and moral duty. Extra, there are other uses that these models show. Now, let me write some sentences so that you will find that where do we find this ability and etc. For example, I will write a here sentence. I am able to speak 4 languages. 4 languages. Okay. Now here, I am able to speak 4 languages. It means that I have the ability to speak 4 languages. You can remove these words by putting a model here, writing a model here. So because model can, when we use can, it shows ability. It shows, so I can speak 4 languages. So this shows ability. So where we can use can when we mean to use it for ability. Not only ability, can has different uses. Let me give you only some examples first. Now the second sentence I will write here. Second sentence, it is our moral duty. It is our moral duty to respect our parents or to respect our teachers. You can find different words, to respect our elders, okay, anything. But see, it is our moral duty, So when we talk about moral duty, इसको हम अखलाकी फर्ज कहते हैं, there is a model, proper model for that. Even 2-3 models are there that we generally write. Ought to, we write even must, and we write should. And we can replace this, we can write this sentence in other way. We must respect our teachers, our parents, elders. We should respect our teachers and parents. We should respect, we ought to respect our, so only difference is ought to and must. When you find to, so mind it, you have to write there. No doubt there is a little difference, but these 3 models can be used when there is a sentence wherein you find that it shows about some moral duty. So for moral duty, we write ought to, we write should, and we write must. Okay. Then the third sentence. So we ought to, we should, and we must. All the sentences are correct. Now, third sentence, I was able to run fast. I was able to run fast. But not now. Simply. But not now. मैं तेज दौड़ता था लेकिन आजकल नहीं. So was able to, what does it show? It shows something that I used to do, that was the past habit, I can say, or past ability, not past habit, but it was the past ability. Past habit is something else, but past ability is something. In the past I could do this, but presently I cannot. I don't have the ability, so I cannot. So negative also. So how can you write this sentence? I was able to run fast. It means I could. Now see, I have replaced this was able to run fast. I could run fast, but not now. So here could, I have used could. It shows what? Ability, but past ability. That's why I have told you that we write can for present ability and we write could for past ability. And not only that, there are other uses that I am going to tell you later on, but here let me tell you one more example of could. So can here present ability and past could here past ability. I will give you one more example. For example, this time I am 60 years old. Okay. In my youth, what I was doing, I was able to swim across the fast flowing river Jhelum, but now I cannot. So present ability can, but disability I can say because I have used it not, so we can use it for opposite also. I cannot, disability. I could when I was young, so past ability. This is the difference between. Now we use even this could for politeness and with present tense. So I have told you this is past, but could you please help me here? I need your help. Could you please? And we can say even would you please. We can say even can you please. I can say even may you please. So there you will find in all these models different meanings. When I say can you please, it means if you are able to, whether you are doing some business, your own work, I can say you can you please. You can say okay, I cannot because I am busy. I am not able to do this time. If I say could you please, it means I show this is politeness. If I say would you please, so at that moment what we should do, it means that I am very much in need for your help. You must come forward to help me. So would is used when there is the most politeness in whatever we say. So could you please, it shows here politeness, because I have already written that we use these models different way. Another sentence I can write here. The sky is cloudy. The sky is cloudy. Okay. There is the possibility of rain. There is the possibility of rain. When I say there is the possibility of, so we have a model here when we write may. The sky is cloudy, we cannot write there is may, we can change it may rain. It may rain. So what does this may show now here? Yes, can you give any word? Possibility. Because I have written here, these models show us certainty sometimes, willingness sometimes. I will give you examples different. May shows here possibility. And you know, we write even might. Why? What is the difference between might and may? Can you? Even might shows possibility. There is one more word, that is probability. Probability and possibility में क्या फर्क है? And may and might में क्या फर्क है? We can use both these. Both are correct, but may is more powerful than might. Mind it. Now another sentence I will write here in order to clear these examples. He has worked hard, or I can write he worked hard. He worked hard. Okay. Then there is every certainty of his success. There is every, his success is certain. I will write it like that. His success is certain. This sentence is there and you have to use as model, because there is not any blank, but you have to change the sentence in such a way so that you can put a model there in it. There is a model in English, that is will. What does this show? This shows willingness, this shows certainty, and here he worked hard. He will succeed. He will succeed. Simply. And what do you find when you find these models in examination? You get perturbed. Why so? Keep in mind whether sentence shows possibility, you will write may. Whether it shows permission, when you come inside the class, when you want to come into the class, for example, your teacher is there teaching the students and you come late. What do you say? May I come inside? So what does it mean? What does it show? It shows permission, your permission, whether permission is granted. So when we write may, we can write it shows permission, it shows even allowance. Allowance means when your teacher says, okay, you may, please, you may. That means permission is granted. And sometimes the same word, same model is used for possibility. I have given you here the sentence, the sky is cloudy and it may rain or it might rain. And situational, I can say these models are situational. Now let me rub this and I will tell you one by one what these models show. Here is a model verb can. This can shows, I don't want to write here because this will take a lot of time. So let me tell you about may first. Can shows what? Yes, what does it show? Where do we use can? Ability, very good. And I have even given you the example of could. What does this could show? Very good. It shows past ability. Past ability. And you know, there is the habit. Habit. Can you give me any this word, this model for habit? Yes. Okay, let you learn things. May is here. May shows it dash ran tomorrow. It dash ran tomorrow. I will write here some sentences. So here what does this show here? It shows possibility. And if I say it may rain, very good, there is a possibility. If I tell you it should rain, what does this mean? Or it must rain. See these days, पिछले 3-4 महीनों से ये बारिश नहीं हुई यहाँ पे. नतीजा ये हुआ कि हमारे दरख्त, हमारे पेड़ पौधे, हमारी जो ये सब्जियां वगैरह हैं, जबरदस्त जरूरत है हमें किसकी? रैन की. तो जब वहां पर नीड हमें पड़े, बहुत इस वहां पर हम यहाँ पर जरूरत है इस चीज की, नेसेसिटी है, वी कैन इवन से इट मस्ट रैन, वी कैन इवन से इट शुड रैन. Okay, then may, it shows possibility, it shows permission, it shows purpose. For example, we eat so that we may live. We eat so that we may live. Okay, here it shows purpose. And wish, may you live happily and may you live long. So wish. So may is used not only for possibility, it shows we use it for purpose. So there are the situations that I have told you. Situation, may is used with purpose, may is used with permission, it is used with wish, it is used with possibility. And I have already told you about can. Can is used for ability, can is used for even permission. Can I come in, sir, is also correct. Permission and allowance also. And can shows ability. Very good. And might shows possibility, it shows also express a degree of dissatisfaction of reproach, and it expresses, when I use shall, what does this show? To express pure simple future when used with first person, but it is also command. You shall go and bring a glass of water for me. It is request as well as a command. For example, a teacher tells to peon, or a teacher tells to a student, shall. So it is a what I say command also. It shows sometimes promise, it shows sometimes threat, it is used for advice, it is used for suggestion. For example, you shall work hard, otherwise you will not get good marks. So this is a suggestion. And you should, even should, you should work hard to pass the examination, also suggestion. And then there, when we talk about should, it shows obligation, that means moral duty. We must respect our teachers, we should respect our teachers. And it shows also advice, it shows also request, not request but suggestion. Then there, when I talk about will, it shows willingness, it shows determination to express simple future also with other persons, and it shows determination, it shows promise, it shows willingness. Then when I talk about would shows what I say, most polite request. Would you please, that is we generally call it. When we come to the days, we generally say, I would like to call Mr. A to come forward and say something. I would. So this shows most polite request. It shows past habit also, as that of could I told you. Okay, so there are other models also that show different moods, that show different attitudes, and inshallah next time I will come once again and I will discuss something more for you. Thank you very much, and I hope that you would have understood, and very easily, very simply, just to read the mood of the sentence and you can use the model. Thank you very much.